corner. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the same characters from the Lumpy Gravy era, and then you've got the bleeding in now of these new characters like Moon and all the European voices and all that kind of stuff. It's almost like the thinning of the veil or the opening of the portals, and you've got these groups like in Fringe where the two worlds are coming together and they end up in the same piano.
Right, and I'm thinking also it's the more mixed up society of America, more immigrants, more everything in the 80s and 90s, you know, later.
Yeah, but it's also really pronounced the way that you've done this, is that you've got the ambience that's inside the original piano people on disc 1, and it's contrasted with this new 1990s recorded sound of these people with Moon, and it's very different. Like the whole...
Yeah, they're more paranoid, more pissed off. They're all trying to find a little bit of old America, which wasn't so desperate.
Right, but they're in the same piano.
Yeah. Oh, it's always the world government, the solar government, you know, the same industrial structure. The same cheese as he writes in that editorial for Newsweek in 1981. You ever read that? That's pretty good. He was commissioned by Newsweek to write a thing on America, and he did, and they rejected it. This article was originally prepared for publication in Newsweek magazine. After it was sent to them, they rejected, saying that it was too idiosyncratic. Now, that's the beginning of Zappa becoming obsolete as the old-fashioned individualist. You know, now the corporate mind's taken over after the near collapse of the economy in 81, 82. Bad time. And then everybody becomes a yuppie fanatic, you know, and they run to Wall Street. So he says, since we needed something to fill up this space, this article will now meet its destiny as decorative filler material. Okay, so idiosyncratic, you get that, right? I mean,
what does idiosyncratic mean?
Too individualistic, too eccentric, too strange, too subjective, too. He's talking about cheese. It's called Say Cheese. Now, what's that got to do with anything? But unless you're in the Zappa world where you know cheese is an important metaphor, it doesn't mean anything. He's not putting enough of the corporate language on it. But he actually does. He does touch on all the corporate topics of the time. So he says, "Say cheese." It has been suggested. Now, see, everybody in the 80s becomes an expert on money. So he's going to talk about economics. That was the main theme, right? I don't know if you remember that. Everybody was worried about the economy. It has been suggested that the gross national product is perhaps not the best indicator of how well we are doing as a society, since it tells us nothing about the quality of our lives. Now, this is Zappa being a little old-fashioned, you know, talking about the quality, you know. After the 70s, nobody had time to worry about the quality. When future historians write about us, they base their conclusions on whatever material goods survive from present-day America. We will undoubtedly stand alone among nations and be known forevermore as those who chose cheese. As you will recall, folks, nobody ever had as much going for them in the beginning as we did. Let's face it, we were fantastic. Today, unfortunately, we're merely weird. Remember we talked about the essence of life, noting the weirdness? So this is actually interesting. He's just retrieving the sense that everybody's weird and then making, and that's pretty weird to talk about this stuff in an editorial op-ed, right? Unfortunately, they're going to think we're just strange, but take that, the essence of life is weirdness. You could be meaning that as a subplot.
I've been here ever since it got dark.
How did you get in my home? It's my piano. How did you get in here? I thought it was my piano.
It's mine.
Yes, it was.
Like 14 years ago, it's mine.
You sure?
Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah, it was mine. It's just a small place. You must be blind. Where were you at? It could have been 1-9.
Oh, Lord.
No, it could have been more.
It could have been more. How about 5?
Try G. How did you happen to get in here? I want you to say to me, you're a bad boy, Mr. Turkey. You're better gone in the family, and you'll never see the world. You're a bad boy, because you want to go back on the floor. You make it clear, right? No, Daddy made me eat it.